We're ready for our last phonics lesson for the week. And you can see that I've already written some words up here. I'm going to read these words to you, and I want you to listen to what sound you hear that's in all of these words, okay? Tall, fall, small, wasp, wand, watch. If you were listening, I'm sure you guys heard the ah sound in all of those words, but there's one letter that's missing. We know that the letter O says ah, but there's not a letter O in any of these words. So if we listen to these words again and we think about what letter is in its place, we can see that the letter A is in its place. So let's listen again. All, small, wasp, wand, watch. You see it? Did you hear it? We already know that the letter A has three other sounds. Since it's a vowel, it has a long and a short sound, so it's going to say A and ah, and then the last one is like banana. That was the last one that we learned. I got a little confused there for a second. So I know that you guys have been waiting for this fourth sound of the letter A for a while now. Just like when we had the A say like banana, we put a schwa above it, that upside down E, and we talked about kind of when that A would say and how it depends on the syllables in the word and things like that. Well, I'm going to tell you the rule about when the letter A says ah right now, okay? The first thing I want you guys to know is that when you're coding it, when you're trying to figure it out, instead of putting an upside down E on it or a brief or a macron, we're going to put 2 dots. That's going to help us. Just remember that fourth sound of the letter A, okay? So all of these A's say ah, and so I'm going to put 2 dots above them, okay? Now let's look at the rule. Looking at this row of words or this column of words, we see an A and then it's followed by an L. 2 L's to be exact. Over here, all of these words begin with the letter W, and the ah sound comes after the letter W. And it's spelled with the letter A. So the rule is, when you have a W, and then you hear the ah sound, that letter could very well be an A. When you're sounding out a word, you're reading a story, you come to a word, if you have a W and then the letter A, that A is going to say ah. Just like in these words in the first row, or in the first column, if you have an L or an A that is followed by an L, it's going to say ah as well. Our keyword is going to help us remember that rule, because our keyword is the word wallet. The word wallet begins with the letter W, has an A next, then there's 2 L's, and then E-T, wallet. So looking at the word wallet, it has both of the rules in it, doesn't it? It has the W with an A after it, and then L's after the letter A. So that's going to help us remember that the other sound of the letter A is ah. So now we know all 4 of them, A, ah. Our new sight word for this lesson is the word father. Now, remember, sight words don't follow the rules. They do not follow the rules. That's why they're sight words. We don't see a W at the beginning of this word, and we don't see an L in it. So just know that, like all sight words, this one does not follow the rule. But the rule is, if you have a W and then the letter A, the A is going to say ah. If you have an A with some L's after it, chances are it's also going to say ah. So take that with and use it in your reading and your writing, and I hope that this helps clear up some of those trickier words for you. And we finally finished up that A chart, and I hope that you are excited about finishing that part up. I know you guys have been waiting for a long time, and I will see you next week with some more phonics lessons. Have a great weekend. Bye.